All right, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in the 1/3, and Lord's will this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and the Wada Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, the left-handed light bearer. All right. And pretty much I want to go into some information pertaining to the populace of people and their opinion on the, the powers that be over Babylon right now. And I also want to go into the lyrics of a poem, a song by Paul Harvey, which is titled "If I Were the Devil." And ultimately what we're seeing is the results of leadership from a left-handed side, okay? And when you have life conducted from the left-handed side, pertaining to, morals and, righteousness and wickedness, we see that wickedness will not last longer than righteousness. So wickedness is a very unprofitable mindset if you want to sustain a society, a life existence. You cannot exist in a left-handed realm and think that you will prosper. All right. So as we grow closer towards the end of this wicked rulership, we are seeing that wickedness is not a profitable lifestyle for existence to exude in prosperity. Okay. So what I want to do is I actually want to start. Let me make sure the audio is good. All right. What I want to do is I want to start off in the book of Ecclesiasticus, the 10th chapter. And then I also want to go into an article or pretty much just some numbers, quick number crunch to show that even the populace of people, the population of people, they even Esau sees it, This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 10:1. It says a wise judge will instruct his people. So when you have a wise leader, all right, someone that is fit to conduct the masses of people in the direction that they will go, they will their life will be extended. They'll have a longer life period. All right. And what shows you that wickedness shortens the life period of man? Well, let's go right to the first death. All right. When you go to Genesis, see the corruption of mankind. And what did Yahushai say? That it would be as the days of Noah. Okay, so the Lord actually had to shorten the lifespan of man because wickedness was so great under a left-handed vibration. Okay, look, a world gone wrong. All right, it says, then the people began to multiply on the earth, and daughters were born to them. The sons of God here are the Israelites before they were named Israelites from their father Jacob, whose name got changed to Israel. Okay, it says, saw the beautiful woman and took them, and they wanted as their wives. Then the Lord said, my spirit will not put up with humans for such a long time, for they are only mortal flesh, meaning they were just carnal. All right, they were here, they were in the here and now. Okay, just the party and the playing. All right, the fornicating, okay, all in just the flesh, the ass shaking, It says, but this is because the powers that be at this time, this was what was being allowed. It says, in the future, their normal lifespan will be no more than 120 years. So when you look back in the history of the scriptures, men lived for a very long time. So when you question today the lifespan of man, you see that life is shortened because of wickedness, and that wickedness has come from what? Improper leadership. What did Yahushai say? Ye shall know a tree by its fruit. So we are witnessing the fruit of the tree of leadership of Babylon pertaining to the masses of people and the actions that they are showcasing and recording for the world to witness. All right. I just happened to see a video today of the beloved brothers from I believe Miami. You had this slore, okay, this nasty ass whore ass creature going up to the brothers while teaching half naked, asking them, pretty much just ill pertaining things. I'll say that. And that just goes to show you where the mindset of the masses of people are in, because they're being allowed to act out in this very fleshly, lewd manner. And that's because of ill leadership. All right. This is because of wickedness. Wickedness is abounding. It says Ecclesiastes 10:1, a wise judge will instruct his people. Yep. And you'll see that even by women, the condition of a woman or women tells the status of that society. I wonder if there's actually some statements on that. The condition, let's look this up. The condition, because I hear the elders talk about that. Like, you could tell the position of a nation pertaining to how their women carry themselves. The condition of a woman tells about, let's just see about her husband. What about society? Exactly. So if these women, all right, are acting like this, what does that say for society? Let's see. The condition of women can tell us a lot about society. Look at that. See, I didn't know that. Including the pressures women face, the roles they play, and the challenges they face, blah, 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 blah. That's what we want right there. Okay. The condition of women can tell a lot about a society. So when you look at the condition of the Babylonian women and how they carry themselves, let's just look this up. Matter of fact, let's put American OF women. It's just coming to mind, so I'm just going to use it. Okay. No, let's do it like this. I hope nothing lewd comes up, but I'm making a point here. Okay. So you go this. Exactly. See that? So I didn't even really have to click nothing crazy. But the point is that this shows you the condition of Babylon, even when you look at the standard norm of how women conduct themselves in society. All right. And I'm making this point because I saw a video today of a OF Edomite slore woman go up to brothers while they're prophesizing, teaching, and reading the Bible. And she's asking them lewd activity questions. But this is all fruit of left-handed rulership. Okay. It makes me think about when Esau got his hands on us, he which was prophecy, but he profaned the temple, sacrificing the wrong animals. There was harlots in the temple. You see, so we can see the results of bad leadership and what it does to society. This is why you see society in the condition that it's in today, because of improper leadership or a left-handed rule. Okay. It says a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. This is why you see, and I'll put this as a broad brush. This is why you see with the Hebrew Israelites, okay, you see that there is order. You see that the men have rank. Okay, we coming out in a state of a government being formed before the masses of people. Okay, but there is a spiritual government that is well ordered, and that's through the Ruach HaKodesh, which is ultimately the house of David. Okay, so you're seeing the house of David before your eyes being, as the scriptures say, I will set them in order before your eyes. So we see that happening, but we also see, as we see the right hand being established, we see what the left hand has produced in their establishment. This is why it says the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. So now you see what the world is like under the wicked's rulership, under the light bearer of the left. A great example, just go to WorldStar. I'm not making it as a suggestion. I'm saying it as a statement. Look at social media. Just even looking at average bottom bearer people. Look at the social elites. I believe they call them socialites. You have something coined the term Holly Weird. It's a known fact that Satanism is a part of prosperity because of Babylon. But we look and see, what does that leadership produce? It destroys the family units. It destroys the social, the economic, the moral. All these examples are fundamental positions that the creature needs to survive, but everything on the left-hand side to have power is destroying the people in power. All right. So it says, as the judge of the people is himself. So if the people are idiots, that means the judge is an idiot. Okay. If the people are immoral, that means the judge is immoral. If the people are wicked, that means the judge is wicked. See that? It says, so are his officers. This is why Babylon has a very terrible name when it comes to their judicial system. All right, their judicial system is very left-handed. Okay, when you look into the laws and the aspects and their court system, it's actually a left-handed justice system, and people are completely against it. And one thing that comes to mind is Habakkuk, where it says shameful spewing. Okay, you've seen times where people have let me say this: the police are just pawns. Okay, they're just pawns, but they are satanic pawns. There's a blue brotherhood. All right, there's masonry within that. There's symbolism within that. There's rituals that are taking place within the powers that be, even on a low level. Now, I want to get this because there's a statement I want to make, but this is Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. And what is the one thing they say? The whole world, let me get this. The whole world is watching. Okay, this is a statement that people make to police. See, all I put in is the whole world is watching, which is a phrase chanted by anti-Vietnam War demonstrators as they were beaten and arrested by police. Okay, so this statement, this chant, has been used repeatedly against Esau and his officers, against Esau and his judicial system. All right, so let's keep going. Let's finish this. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. So now people are starting to shame the glory that once Babylon had. Okay, so I looked this up. Is Babylon under bad leadership? It says, I'll get right here. It says, of those surveyed, 84% agreed with the statement, there is a leadership crisis in the Babylonian government today. Okay, so the masses of people that have been getting drunk off this left-handed light-bearing wine, all right, the people that have been used to showcase the devil in rulership are now starting to see that it's a unprofitable lifestyle. They see their children changing. They see their wives and their husbands changing. Okay, people have experienced what Babylon allows you to do legally, even though it's illegal in the eyes of the Lord. You've had people like bug out. Okay, when they do, they share their partners. That they're with it until they see it actually happen. The divorcing, allowing their children to change. So people are willing to try the drink, but when they see the buzz or the drunkenness from that drink, that's when they realize this was a bad idea. Okay, and that's the problem that we are seeing play out today. Okay, so let's go back to this because there is a point I want to make, and it says, "So are his officers," which I watch a lot of. Those cop videos. I'll check them out from time to time, like the wickedness of police officers, and I've seen some very terrible things. But this is why we cleave to the admonishments in the scriptures, like Romans 13. Okay, because we understand why this power of evil is in rulership and what this evil has been given the power to do. So we don't tempt the Lord by tempting the powers that be. You see? And it says, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So if they're fickle, if they're evil, if they're malicious, well, then that's what you find within those cities' gates. It says, a unwise king destroyeth his people. So we see people destroyed right now following Esau's rhetoric, following the light bearer down a path of destruction. Okay, we see that. All right. And it says, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be established. So the city of Jerusalem is being established under the leadership in what? The house of David. But those without that city, in these just inhabited cities, they are completely done. So if you're not in the truth, if the Lord is not guiding you to be amongst a body of believers, you can get caught up out here and get turned completely out. Okay, Babylon will turn you out. It says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So we are ultimately waiting for our profitable leader, which will be coming soon, and that is Yahushai's second return. But right now we are in the stead of the spirit of this proper leadership through what we call the truth. Okay, while the rest of the world is crumbling before you. How many so-called friends or relatives have you, brothers and sisters, seen deteriorate over the past years? Okay, I look and seen people when I first knew them before coming into the truth, then I look back and see them now in present time, and they're all done. This is why it's beneficial for us to have lost our lives for Yahushai's namesake, instead of trying to keep those bullshit lies and lose it. That's what you see right now. You see Babylon will get people over a process of time. All right. So now that I said that, let's go also into this. Okay. So we got that out the way. Now what I want to do is I want to jump a little into this, and I want to go into the light bearer. So I didn't do too much information on it. Let's see, but it's if I were the devil. I don't know why it keeps changing too. Why does it keep changing? All right, so I need this by Paul Harvey. Let me put this like this. Okay, so I guess it's Curing the Dawn, featured artist Paul Harvey. Okay, yeah. So let's go into a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to get all of this, but there is some good information. As you see, I've looked it up right here. All right, If I Were the Devil, remastered audio, Paul Harvey. The message is too strong to not keep sharing, even though YouTube has limited the monetization of the video for unknown reasons. Exactly, because this is there's a lot of good points that are made. Yes, here it is. It says the earliest translation of Paul Harvey's "If I Was the Devil" was around 1964. Okay, so let's go into some lyrics that was spoken about in 1964. Looks like it was re-released 2022, and so on and so on. But let's look into what was being said in these lyrics. It says, if I were the devil, if I were the devil, if I were the prince of darkness, I want to engulf the whole world in darkness. Now, immediately, what I have to do is break this down. So darkness represents what? Confusion, not the right-hand side, the left hand. Okay, like you have the term Illuminati. Okay, now we are the Illuminati on the right hand. We are illuminated on the right-hand side. And let me just prove that point before anybody bugs out, because a light bearer can be a light bearer on the left, or the light bearer can be a light bearer on the right. Okay, see, there's a very big difference. Proverbs 4:18, but the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. See, so we are light bearers on the right-hand side, guiding you. All right, we're being guided, I'll say, into the glory of Yahweh Shema Shai. Says, lest that light should shine upon them. But Esau has blinded them with their light, but their light is actually darkness. And it says, the way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. You see that? So we are on a path of enlightenment on the right-hand side, but people can be quote unquote enlightened on the left-hand side. All right. And wickedness is the wisdom of wickedness, is unprofitable. Now, let me get this real quick. Isaiah, because he said he'd fill the whole world with darkness. Isaiah 60:2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth. Now, since I said that darkness shall cover the earth, we have to prove that darkness is the darkness of their mind. Okay, this is This is, let me go to 2 Corinthians 4, if I'm not mistaken. It literally says to darken the mind. Okay. 2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world, see, Esau is the God of this world, under the service, or under being the servant of Satan. Okay. Idolizing Satan, doing idol worship. Okay. Satanic rituals, in whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them. Now let's go into this word blinded real quick. Okay. So he has left-handed power. See, to blunt the mental discernment, darken the mind. See that? So when it says, Isaiah 60:2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. That is talking about his wine, his agenda, his propaganda, okay, his teachings, his understandings, his image. See, his school systems. This is why he said, if I were the devil. And we're seeing what the devil is doing to the earth that's been given to him. Okay, the devil meaning deceiver. All right, the so-called white man who is Esau Edom, not the Hollywood devil that South Park or Little Nicky or something like that. No, you got to stop watching movies and take those breakdowns. You got to stop that. Okay, it says, and gross darkness to people, but Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And that's being seen upon who? The hopeful elect, the house of David that's being rebuilt, the light bearers on the right hand side. So now let's go back. All right. So we see how he's the whole earth is in darkness. He says, I would have a third of its real estate and 4/5 of its population. We were in Habakkuk, were we not? Doesn't it say he has more than Harkuish? Habakkuk 2. Everything that these lyrics are saying, we can pinpoint to Esau Edom, not only in real time, but in biblical time, meaning now. This is Habakkuk 2, and right here, 5, it says, yea, also, it says, because he transgresseth by wine, his wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. See that? This is the fruit of Edom, who is the devil. Remember Revelations 20, who is the devil, that old serpent? See? It says, but I wouldn't be happy until I seized the ripest apple of the tree. Well, we're the ripest apple. All right. It says, we are the Lord's eye. Let me get that real quick. Let me get that. We are the apple. Let's put that in actually. See, look, what is this? What does this say? That Zechariah 2:8. Give me Zechariah 2:8, please. This is Zechariah 2:8. See, we're the apple of his eye. Zechariah 2:8, NIV. For this is what the Lord Almighty says, after the glorious one who has sent me against the nations that have plundered you. For whosoever touches you touches the apple of his eye. We are the apple of that Esau Edom God has received. Okay, the ripest apple on the tree. So I'd set about, however necessary, to take over Babylon, and that's what he did. I've subvert the churches first. There you go. Which is second. Let's go to second. This is edifying. 2 Thessalonians 2. And let me get this in like the NLT or something. Let me see. I want this broken down real plainly. Okay. Events prior to the Lord's second coming. Okay. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:4. He will exalt himself and defy everything that people call God. I'm going to read it verbatim. And every object of worship, he will even sit in the temple of God, claiming that he is God. See that? These are the lyrics, but we have the scriptures. Okay. He said, I begin with a campaign of whisperers, crafty counsel, Psalm 64, with the wisdom of the serpent. See that? Now we got to get Revelations 20. Now we got to get it for you to understand. The serpent is back. The serpent has slithered again. Revelations 20. This is Revelations 20 and verse 2. It says, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. The old dragon being the Roman Empire, that old serpent being the same spirit of that magician or enchanter in the garden who came back as Cain and then Esau, which is the devil, the deceiver, and the adversary, and bound him 1,000 years. Okay, put him in a very low condition in Europe. All right, and now this is him back in his revival. Okay, that's why they call it a renaissance. It says, I would whisper to you as I whispered to Eve. And this is why Esau Edom prides himself in the queen of heaven demon. And this is why we see women, going back to the statement we made, women are an example of a condition. The condition of the woman is an example of the society. So seeing women lewd, seeing women carry themselves in this nasty, rotten, disgusting, proud, whorish mindset, and it being embraced, being allowed, all right, seeing the days of Sodom and Lot, this is all by design. Ultimately, it's prophecy, because these signs of wickedness are a sign of the end, okay? Pride goeth before destruction. So pride and wickedness is at an all-time high because we are at the end. All right, this is 2 Ezra 5 and 8. It says, there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous, meaning unclean women, shall bring forth monsters, and salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, the famine of the word, and understanding withdraw itself into a secret chamber, and shall be sought of many and yet not be found. Look, then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth. If you don't know what incontinency means, when you look up the word incontinence, inability to restrain sexual desire. This is why we see mobs and masses of men and women gyrating, half naked, freaking off in public, OnlyFans. These are all signs of the end, okay? And this is showing you that the earth is defiled or godless under the inhabitants or powers that be. These are all signs of the end. This is Isaiah 24 and Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law. See? So we see how life is sustaining itself in a lawless society, meaning the laws of the Lord. Not, you don't even got, look, go to Genesis when it says, let's make man in our image, as it is on earth. As it is in heaven, let it be done on earth. Okay? Matter of fact, let me quote that correctly. Matthew 6, just to prove this point. When thou prayest, right here it says, I just want this one point. Yep, Matthew 6 and 10, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. So in the beginning, when we see the Alahayim come to a standpoint of how man should be governed, it was simply broken down in let's make man in our image, meaning in order like in the heavens. So with Esau, with the wicked being given the earth, they're going to govern the earth in wickedness. But we see the fruit of this lifestyle. It's not profitable. It's actually destroying the creature. Okay, the bodies of the creature, the minds of the creature, the spirit of the creature. It's a complete freak fest. All right. Verse 5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Well, now what I would like to do is I want to show you this word defiled in the blue letter. When you go down into it, where is it? Right here. Check this out. Check out what defiled means. Look, it means polluted, but ultimately it means make God less. So the earth is godless right now, and we see the fruit of this godlessness. And one of the examples of the fruit of godlessness is inability to restrain sexual desires, sexual immortality. You see that? So we are witnessing the creature lose their mind, and we're seeing nothing but excess, overindulgence, wickedness. This is why Yahweh Shai said it be as the days of Noah, okay? That it would be as the days of Noah. They were eating and drinking and giving in the marriage, all right? And this is all because of the powers that be. Improper left-handed rulership from the light bearer, okay? Now, let's go back to a little bit more lyrics. Got this, got that. Okay, I want that point. We got that. And then I got to jump into that. Okay, so we'll hold this. I got another point to make. It says, I would whisper to you as I whispered to Eve. And we see Eve is caught up all over again. Queen of heaven, queen of heaven. Okay, do as you please. What does it say? She that is in pleasure is dead while she liveth. She that is in pleasure. See, this is why we leave these people alone, because we look at them and say, oh, they got you. If I perceive that Babylon's got you, which majority of these people are gotten by Babylon, I don't try to sober you up, because it turns into cognitive dissonance, meaning the demon that's got you will expose itself. And now I'm talking to Satan instead of this vessel in front of me. So 1 Timothy 5 and 6, but she that liveth in the mindset that Edom has given her, but she that is drunk with the wine of Babylon, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. See that? So they're dead. Then you can even take it in a broader sense, because it speaks about how Israel is a beautiful, delicate woman. We'll look at the state of Israel. If you were to compare it to a woman, it would be the black woman following that you know how you always see that little white hoe, and then she's always with that black hoe? Well, the white hoe is Babylon, and the black hoe is 2/3 of Israel. Okay? That's right now. That's the relationship right now. Okay? Black and white girl. This is an overall. Where's that? Look at her at. Where's that one picture? This is a good one too. Woman rights. This would be a good one to use. Where's that picture? It's infamous. It's the black woman and black guy. You know the picture. They both got their hands up. You know, they both got the little black fist going. Let me see. I was hoping it would pop up. I'm not gonna spend too long on it, but this is a mother by choice for child. I don't even want to read it, but this is an example. There it is. There it is. Here's Babylon. Here's 2/3. See that? Okay. You can't tell me nothing, because he's got you. They got you. Okay. And the lyrics that we're reading with the biblical precepts that we're bringing out is showing you the results of it. And we can literally, it's a Google away. Okay. We're not lying. The scriptures aren't lying. It's a Google away. It says, to the young, I would whisper that the Bible is a myth. And we see the young right now. Okay. We see the young. Now, when you go into the time of Sodom, you had old and young that were participating. Okay. Now, let me look at this. Genesis 19. Yep, right here. Genesis 19 and 4. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. So this is why we see right now children, even in the midst of this new order of rule, because they're being sacrificed. Okay, so we're seeing these lyrics play out, but we see it biblically first. I would convince them that man created God instead of the other way around. I would confine that what is bad is good. Look at all these precepts. Isaiah 8 and 20. Isaiah 8 and 20, real quick. Isaiah 8 and 20. Let me see how long we let. Okay, so we ain't going too long. I'm going to wrap it up, go a little quick. Isaiah 8 and 20, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. See that? So he said, excuse me. That's actually a good one. But let's go to Isaiah 5 and 20. That's the one I want. Isaiah 5:20. He said, I will turn good bad and bad good. Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. That's exactly what we're reading. See, I will confine that what's bad is good and what's good is square. And the old I would teach to pray after me, our Father, which art in Washington. Okay. And this is why people worship Babylon. Okay. And then I'd get organized. I'd educate authors on how to make literature exciting. I'm gonna have to look this up. Let's see if this is a word or this is a typo. Let's go here. You got to look things up with Esau. Lurid. Oh, what does this word mean? Very vivid in color, especially to create an unpleasantly harsh and unnatural effect. Wow. All right, let's keep going. So that anything else would appear dull and uninteresting. That's why Folly said in great dignity, I threaten TV with dirtier movies and vice versa. Exactly. This is why he puts the sex scenes and, we're not supposed to see the nakedness of men. We're not supposed to see, relations between a man and a woman and what they do in privacy. All right. Look, I'd sell alcohol to ladies and gentlemen. I'd tranquilize the rest with, ooh, look at that. Man, if I were the devil, I'd soon have families at war with one another, churches at war with themselves, and nations at war with themselves. See, it's a banker's war. But it says, this is also showing you that Esau is fulfilling prophecy from the left-handed side. Okay? Look, I've church schools to refine young. Look, everything. All right, let me see. Man, I mean, the point is made. If I were the devil, I would just keep doing what he's doing. If I were the devil, I would just keep doing. Look, and he repeats himself over and over again. Are we not seeing this today? We are seeing the left-handed light bearer. But what the left-hand light bearer doesn't realize is his end is soon come. This is Isaiah 14:12. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? And when you go into this word Lucifer, all right, what does it mean? It means light bearer. Okay, see, light bearer. But it also goes into the king of Babylon. So Babylon is going to fall right with the powers that be, the global elites. Okay, so they're all going to get rolled into one, and that is of destruction. Okay, that is of destruction. So this place is getting ready to be taken out in a great noise. All right, which let's go to Isaiah 24. Let's go to Isaiah 24 to prove that. And that's a lesson. I wanted to go into his proper leadership, but ultimately at the end, how is his leadership going to be? How is it going to be stopped? By prophecy, by ultimately destruction. Okay. Isaiah 24:12. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Let's keep going down. Right here, let's see. Isaiah 24:19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. Right. You wanted to get the world drunk, right? And shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be very heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. See, a great besom of destruction is getting ready to take this place out for its evil and wickedness. Okay, but this is how the earth is going to be cleansed from all this dark matter, all this evil matter. And that's what we're seeing going on right now under the powers that be. But prophecy is playing out within that. So those that have been given the earth have this idea that they can rule forever with the earth that's been given to them. And their plan and agenda is actually going right along with prophecy. Matter of fact, let's go to Job, the 5th chapter. Okay, this is all an agenda. All right, this is an agenda. Let me make sure. Okay, yep. This is Job 5:12. It says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty, of the devil, of Shaitan, okay, which Satan works for Yahweh Shemel Shai, but Satan is the left-handed side. So man is being tricked by Satan, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. See? So ultimately, at the end of the day, Esau, Edom is going to be disappointed, or his devices are going to be disappointed in their prosperity, meaning it will not happen. They will get close, but they ultimately will not come to what they would say fruition, because prophecy prevails. So I just wanted to do a quick lesson on that. I pray it was edifying. I pray it was enlightening, encouraging. And I just want to say, call halal, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that do boot well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, shalom.